Hi, everybody. Let's get Dave up here. Hang on. Let me get everybody up here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, are we working now?
Yeah, working good. Just waiting for everybody else. You just I'll copy the event and tag them. Hang on. Copy event link. Let me just do this. Oh, there's Frack. There you go. Here you go. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost past the finish line.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Please stand by. That's it. That's it.
It's just a picture with Sonic holding like one of those classic recording cameras and a chili dog all like kind of drunk on the other side. Like technical difficulties. Please stand by.
404 is right.
Dogs of Amazon.
We're currently
I
experiencing
apologize for
technical
the
difficulties. Please stand by. Tails, can you hand me a Tums?
If you're wondering why it looks like I'm dressed as an escaped convict, it's because it's like really, really cold here today, so I'm wearing this fashionable outfit.
Hey, it's getting to be that time of year, so I don't blame
To
you.
prove I'm not a fraud, look, I have an Eggman.
Let's see, we're just
And
waiting
other cool things to hand, like
two
this.
more. Just gave a ping, so. Hang on, let's see. Just waiting on two more. I did give them a ping and all that. So.
Drugs.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I like that.
There you are.
G's drinking water that's healthy. I have mysterious liquid in Firmus that's... Who knows what's inside this?
The question is it clear or not? That's the
9
question.
o'clock.
No, the color of it is brown, which it's not healthy. Well, it is. It's coffee, but
Hey, I like coffee.
It's healthy enough.
I mean, I do have
Yeah,
water
and
available.
it's healthy enough. Yeah.
Just waiting for, I believe we're waiting for Barry.
Barry.
There's Barry at. Let's see. There we go.
It's Barry.
It's like the first half of the recording is just going
Be
to be
sure to
technical
always drink your
difficulties.
water. Maybe have some people on the side.
There we go.
Sonic says, stay hydrated.
Things are here.
Okie dokie.
Gang's all here.
Stay hydrated.
Hello, Sonic Revolution. I apologize for the delay and the technical difficulties. My name is Dustin the Wind. I'm joined by my good co-host here, MC Voices.
Pleasure to meet you all.
And we are here for the Sonic Collectors Q&A. We are joined by Dave, Badnik Mechanic.
Hello.
Frack.
Hello.
G to the next level.
Hey, how's it going?
Treasure Hunting Sonic.
What's up?
Sonic 1992.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And Speed Spirit.
Hey, good to be here.
All right, so we're going to just kind of run through the audience here. Upon raising your hand, you'll be brought up here and ask a question to our wonderful panel here. We do ask that you have your questions ready in advance so we can get to as many people as possible. But we're going to go ahead and get right on started here, starting with, let's see, SM Bros YT. Come on down. Hello there.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello.
So my question to y'all is, what is the rarest collectible that y'all have in y'all's possession?
What is the
dear.
rarest one you own?
There's a lot of one of the kind, so that's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
This
Let's
is a really difficult question to answer because
let's go with things that were actually released commercially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
That'll be a little better. Yeah.
if the thing is well with this is like whenever people ask this, they kind of expect that we'll all sort of pull out something extravagant and exciting, when the reality is, it's probably something that if you saw this in like a market somewhere, you wouldn't even think twice to look at it because it would you just think, what is that? Like, what the heck is that? Because I've got two things that come to mind, and they're both sort of within arm's reach. I might just have to pop off the camera. One of them is literally a pair of elastoplasts, like band-aids that you cover cuts with, just because I've never seen anybody else with it. And the other is like the world's smallest Sonic comic book, which I will go and get in a moment. So if somebody wants to answer in a second.
Yep, here we go. We're off to see the wizard. We're off to see the wizard on this one.
One of you guys want to answer in the meantime?
No, I was gonna say,
I'm trying
any of
to.
y'all.
I'm trying to think of mine. Like the
I can
rarest.
show mine quick.
Huh.
All right.
How do you turn the camera?
Should be a button to flip it. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I'm trying to think of the rarest. Thinking.
That's my answer.
What is that, Fred?
What was it?
Oh, the poster.
Cow art.
Sorry, the text is backwards on my camera, I think. But let me see if I can get this out.
That's probably this. It's probably this,
Like
honestly.
you opened the floodgates, I said, bros.
Right? Because
am I
there's
audible
also
here?
right, because there's also a difference between rare and valuable, right? It's
Yeah,
like some things might
exactly.
be valuable, but also more common. But then something that's rare, it's not worth like hardly anything that you just cannot find.
Okay, so I have a massive backlog of stuff I haven't shown people that I have yet, but so this I guess is a first time reveal, but don't know how visible this is.
Oh,
I can see
This
it.
is
Yeah.
an original artwork
Amazing.
hand drawn by the creator of Chow. It was given away during a 10th anniversary party for Sonic, I believe. So if you've seen the Sonic wine glasses out there floating around,
Yep.
same event. These were given away, I believe, if you won a game of rock, paper, scissors against one of the Sega devs.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't
That's
even know
amazing.
these existed. I just thought the wine glasses were the big deal from that event. But apparently a handful of like original drawings were given out at the event. So yeah, that's what this is. Original Chow art from the Chow creator.
Cool.
That'd be perfect for the Chow Garden.
Yeah,
I
it would be.
I think if I had to make an answer for mine, commercial release stuff, probably the rarest thing in my collection. I don't have a whole lot of super rare commercially released stuff. It's probably that Sonic Generations Collector's Edition that's up there. That's the German version. They came out for PS3, and that was just something that I was trying to get for a very, very long time. So it was like, that's probably out of all the games released, I bet that's probably it for me. But on a somewhat personal note, because like the very first time that I actually managed to get anything Sonic was through a contest on Channel 20. It was for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, where if you answered a set of questions, they sent you like a prize pack, right? One of the things that, like in the prize pack, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's all good, frack. One of the things like with the prize pack is that there was one particular item in there that I'd never seen because it came with what I was able to salvage. It came with like some temporary tattoos, this little Sonic plush, this Cal Toy Sonic plush. Came with the Sonic RC car, which I've seen these like out and about, but it also came with, and this originally came on a stick. It came with like this balloon that was on a stick. This is the thing that like I've never actually seen over again. I mean, I've seen like Sonic balloons all over, but this particular one that came in that pack. Yeah, you have it too? Yeah, see, it's like this is what
I have it with its candy stick.
Oh, so it was a candy stick. Okay, that's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah,
It's like it's a stick of
It's
sorts.
a little clear tube about this long, and it's wrapped with little stars, and inside is little colored candy pellets.
Memory unlocked. Core memory unlocked.
That's it. Core memory unlocked.
I'll take you over and there. I'll show it to you.
And then Justin kind of showed.
I just showed it to
a few moments ago. Oh, look at that!
Oh, there you go. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh.
Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah, I
Hang on.
I just saw for a second. Oh,
there it is. Yep. Now I see it. Yep. There it is. There it is. I remember now. I remember
Do you
now.
know
It's
where
dope.
these were?
I remember those
Yeah.
86 balls
These
too
were in
well.
the checkout aisles at Walmart in '93 and '94.
See, so they're not as rare as I thought they were.
Hey.
But guess
But
what?
it's rare
Things
enough
like
to
this,
me that counts.
it wasn't rare back then, but guess what? Things like this are very fragile and they don't survive the test of time, especially the candy. Look how good the candy looks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is the day it rolled off the line.
Too bad they
Yeah,
don't have
so
a
I mean,
time machine or anything.
and
So
that's all.
So I couldn't find the comic book I was talking about. I'll just sort of briefly describe it. So in the UK there were these shoes that you could get from a shop called Clark's, and most people have the shoes in the shoe box because they're quite cool. But for some reason there was this like comic book that was also available when you got the box of shoes, and the comic book itself, and I'm not making this up, it's about this big.
Oh, what?
So this is
Wow.
this is the packaging of a pin. This is a packaging of a pin badge to give you some idea, and it has like 6 pages in it, and it's a full
Cool.
strip from Fleetway's Sonic the Comic. I think it's issue. It's either issue 6 or issue 8. It's the one where he meets this giant sentient statue, and then later, like 100 years later, they sort of do a follow up to that comic strip. But yeah, that's like the rarest comic I own, and I've not met a single other person who owns it. And I think part of the reason why it's so rare is because, aside from the fact it was like, how many people bought a box of shoes, like needed new shoes when these are out, and the fact the comic book is so small and it's so fragile, I doubt very many of them survived for even people that did have it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's in my comic book collection, but my comic book collection is on the floor down here, and there is an almighty pile of Jack Specific figures on it at the moment, so I don't want to move them because they will be an almighty crash. People will ask what's going on, and I'll go, no, and dive to the floor.
I know that life is somebody who has a stack of Sonic Prime stuff that I still need to put up somewhere on the floor.
I was, however, able to find this. So this is from Japan, and as you can see, it's Sonic Adventure.
Oh, nice.
Gotta love those
A
Sonic
Band-Aid.
Adventures.
Let's get a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're little band-aids. But if I have to cheat, there is one thing, because I don't think I'm going to get another chance to show this. So I went to the Sonic Movie Free premiere in London, and there was something really cool. This is the ticket for that I got, page 47. So one of a kind, but
that's so
there's
cool.
also this, which is, what's that?
Oh,
So there was a guy there who's known as who calls himself the Shadow Cutter, and what he does is he gets like bits of black card, and literally he will go up to you and say, "Oh, would you like your portrait taking?" And he doesn't draw you; he cuts you out in like a silhouette. So this is me.
Oh, it's cool.
And the idea was, because the idea was, he told me, is that Shadow was in the Sonic movie. So when you went to this like pre-show party that they had, like the pre-screening VIP party that I was at,
That's fun.
Paramount Pictures said they wanted not just people to go and see Shadow the Hedgehog, they wanted to take their own Shadow home with them. Hence the fact that that's
the
me.
Shadow cutout.
If you're a
That's so
Simpsons
cool.
fan, you know what that reminds me of? It's like having silhouette night at the Skinner's house.
Yes.
I thought about that too.
I
That's
like
what
that.
the whole new meaning to, because that puts the whole new meaning to the shadow that finds their way to the light.
Love it.
But yeah,
Love it.
regarding that
John,
the Fleetway
Even though
comic,
Star is gone.
I would love to know if anybody else has one, just because I'm so the fact that my issue is such a random issue. It's just like it's a one-shot story that's not very good. There's not much that happens in it. It's literally the whole story is basically Sonic is drowning for like 3 pages, and then this giant statue grabs him, picks him up, and asks him who Dr. Robotnik is, and then blows itself up. And that's it. It's like, you would think it would be issue 1 or like one of the more exciting issues, but it's like just this random story that's not very good that nobody ever thinks of when it's like, what's your favorite issue? Oh, it's that random one that only got referenced again 100 issues later. It's like, who else has that? There's got to be more out there, and I just kind of wonder if there is any other strips that they did, because it's just such a random issue, and it's always bugged me.
I sadly don't own any Fleetway Sonic comic stuff. That's always been like a huge blind spot for me in my collection. Someday.
They were always so hard to get in the United States.
I know it's
Went
almost
ahead
as
and
if
bros because I wanted to say
it's
thank them
almost
for
as
their
if we should
question.
constantly bug the Sega people who can make important decisions to re-release them.
Sega, I know you hearing me right now, and I know you're hearing these people, right? I know you are.
Do it. It's money. Do it.
That's
It's like,
money.
I know some of you people that work there. You know who you are. It's like, you know who you are. Here, let's take a look and see who the next person to come on up is. We're going to be bringing up...
Ukrainian JD has been holding his hand up since the beginning of the panel.
All right, very good. Go ahead, MC, if you want to go ahead and bring them on up. Oh, there it goes.
Thank
Hey there.
you. Thank you. It's been pretty... Okay, I wanted to do a reference to Robotnik and Archie 1. But speaking about Archie Sonic, I've been reading through a bunch of early issues from the 90s. I noticed that quite a few fan art or fan mail sent from outside the Anglosphere. And while some of them have Anglo names explaining imports, some of them seem to be like native citizens of the country. So I wondered, what's the status of like Archie Sonic outside the Anglosphere? Do you have any copies of like translations or whatever? Or like, I know there were paninis, but I assume they were later during the 2000s, like very early on in the 90s, like from the Philippines or Japan or Germany, stuff like that.
Interesting.
I'm afraid I don't. I mean, I've got the normal Archie set that's come through here, but I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah, same here.
Alrighty.
Oh, my mic's off. Yeah, no, I'd be really curious to see if any of those exist. The only one I can think of is, it's not Archie, but like IDW. I think they had a handful of like Turkish copies that got released. There was like there's a blank cover variant in the US, and they made a blank cover variant in the like Turkey, I think. I've got like a handful of those, but
got one right there for the blank one IDW. It's like I got one.
Oh,
right
do we
there.
have like do we have a picture?
Well, it's a US copy, but it's.
Oh yeah.
But mine
Helpful
actually does have
visual.
art on it. So it's just the number one. But Tyson Hess actually did this at Sonic and Sega Fan Jam for me.
Oh, that's sexy.
So this is one of the ones that means the most to me, not the rarest. But basically, like as many of my issue ones from ID1 are all in IDW are all in here, all in this tote. But
awesome.
But as far as the question goes, yeah, that's interesting to know that. But I would love to know more.
Ava's posted a picture in chat of the Turkish version. It's interesting because
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blank variant in the US is for issue number 1, and the blank variant in Turkey, I think, is for like the 2019 annual. So they switched which issue was inside.
Yep.
So
interesting.
I'll be back in a second. I have a prop that is relevant to the conversation.
Nice.
All good. Well, yeah, that's actually a really good question. I'm going to be honest. That's actually really good.
Props to IDW for like releasing a lot of comics in different languages. I've seen a lot of the collections and volumes and stuff in Spanish and Japanese, and they come out a bit later than the US release, but at least they exist. Like it's really nice that they have been translating them.
Exactly, they still do, that, and that's great. Even if it does come out a little bit later, accessibility is key, right?
Absolutely.
I just realized I should turn off my camera when I go, because you can see that my bed has like an air conditioning fan on it and various other bits of junk.
Clean up your room.
Believe it or not, it is clean. It's just that's where the stuff that usually goes on the chair.
Y'all can't see the floor.
So to answer the directly answer the question, Archie Comics is something that we in the UK we really didn't get. Like it's a thing I always sort of have to sort of explain to people that didn't live in the UK. Comic book stores weren't exactly popular here in the 90s. Like my city, it has maybe 2 technically now, but in the 90s it had 1, and it was kind of in a really weird part of the town. Like you couldn't really go there on your own if you were at that age where you kind of had to go places with your parents, because it was like crossed 2 really, really busy major roads to get to. So it was like, yeah, you can't go there by yourself. But yeah, there was a comic book store. But the majority of like places where we got comics from was like local news agents, and they never had Archie stuff, but they did stock Fleetway. Now, in terms of was there Archie available in the UK? Probably. I never got any issues of it if there did. But,
actually, I believe there was like in an early issue of Archie Sonic, there was like a guy from British, like from I don't know the Midlands or something, who went to the local comic shop. So they were available in comic shops, so very rare, I presume, outside of them.
Well,
or
like I said,
non-existent.
so mainly I collected Fleetway. Fleetway Sonic comics are the things that I collect. Now, the thing with Fleetway is Fleetway did have some releases outside of the UK. Most famously, there was some comics released in France, Spain, and I think Italy was another one, and I think there might have been a couple of other places. But here is one such issue. This is the German version of Fleetway Sonic the Comic, which is Sonic Dare Comic. And this thing is absolutely goddamn crazy. Like, you might have spotted already, there's a few odd things about the cover. Like, there is Hulk Hogan on the cover for some reason. There's basketball players, but here's the strangest one. Why is Mr. T on a Sega comic cover?
Because of course.
Well, the reason for that is, aside from this comic having important stuff like this is not a Fleetway strip. This is from the this particular strip is from the yearbook, so it's not really a Fleetway comic strip. We do, however, have a strip from Wonder Boy, which kind of makes sense. And we have this. However, we also have this comic from Mr. T and the T-Force. The infamous Crack Baby comic strip.
Goodness. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with cross promotion, right?
The hog. That's crazy. I guarantee you, they probably didn't think it would sell, so they wanted to put more stuff into it to appeal to a larger audience. I bet you it was something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like these Sonic Dare comic, it went on for, I think it was about 20 issues or so, but they are full of weird things, like just stuff which like doesn't make any sense. Like
I think
you'll be reading a Sonic the Comic strip, and then it goes into a travel guide for India. Why? And then, but what it was mainly. And then, like, you'd be reading a Sonic comic strip in another issue, and it would be like, oh, here's the hot new wrestler from WWF, and it's some guy you've never heard of. It's so bizarre. These comics, they're so fun to collect because, like, even if you don't speak a word of German, it's just, you turn a page and it's like, what madness are they going to publish in these things next? Like, the very first thing you see isn't Sonic, it's Hulk Hogan.
Wild. That's freaking wild.
It's like a caveman putting a stick to a fire. They're trying to make these two things just meld or something, you know?
Well, that's what happens when you don't have direct oversight for other publishers. They have leniency to do what they want.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, thank you, Ukrainian. Appreciate you for your question there. Let's take us a look. See, MC. You want to go ahead and pick our next one, MC?
Sure. How do I choose? Where's the hand raise thing?
It should be on your right on the stage channel. Do you not see it with the big 2 marker on it? If you can't, then it's no biggie. I can go ahead and pick one out if you want. Yeah.
Okay, let's bring up Anne the Fox. She's had her hand up for a while.
Right on, Anne, our very own.
Hello.
There.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had an intruder in my room. I had to shoot away them for a second.
A fur baby kind of came through in there. Trust me, that happens to me all the time.
But
Crash my streams.
So I have a question for all of you. So not that I'm biased or anything. I may or may not be actually biased. What is your best silver merch?
I love immediately just turns around like, that's what we got.
Because I don't have a whole lot of silver merch. That's the sad thing. I wish I had more.
We need some silver merch, Sega.
We need more. I'm hoping next year, because it's the 20th anniversary. I'm hoping next year we'll get more silver stuff. I really do. I really, really do. I mean, I guess my answer is probably my silver plush, but guess what? My silver plush actually isn't in here. It's in my bedroom, because I have like a lineup on my bedroom of some of my favorite plushes that are up above, and my silver is up there. So that's probably as far as official merch, that's probably my choice piece of silver merch, because it's not a whole lot.
I think mine would be the 20th anniversary with the Iblis biter. Because I got the whole set sealed, but it just, I love 06, so anything that's like specifically 06 themed, like I gravitate for that.
The sad thing for me is that was the whole like Jazzware stuff. So that was that period where I wasn't collecting, and that I keep kicking myself, especially his Sonic and the Black Knight one.
I was just gonna say,
I don't have that.
This is where I would put my Sir Galahad if I had one.
Yep, ridiculous.
Yeah,
they are ridiculously high priced now.
This is where I put the Galahad. If I had one,
I'm not paying $1,000 for it. I'm sorry.
Nope. Nobody should.
That's like one of my last.
I love silver. I got a small silver plush right here. It's like I love silver, but like no.
I think that's my last Jazzwares figure I need, but I'm not paying $1,000 for it.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I
think my favorite piece of silver merch is going to be this, the Super Silver Jack.
Yeah.
Oh,
hang on. Thank you.
Oh, you've just activated something.
We got more. Bring out the silver.
I got a better one. So, hold on. Let me get my headphones back in. So, per what Justin Treasure Hunting Sonic, per what he just showed, probably it's. This honestly probably is, from a personal standpoint. Those who don't know, this is one of the bootlegs. Yeah, this was actually one of the bootlegs that Ross pulled off the shelves. I managed to grab one because like this is the one that has like the clear gem. That has the clear gem out of these, and I know like the rest of them didn't really look so great, but this one in particular, like, so it's weird. And if y'all follow me on, when you see my videos and stuff, I always thrive most on like the weirdest and the most oddball stuff. So when I see stuff like this, like I kind of love it.
So in terms of what silver merch I actually have, there's not a lot. Like I have the Jack specific super silver over there and the standard figure. There is a new one that just came out a couple of weeks ago that's in here.
The nano figs.
Yeah, so this is the super silver nano figure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got anything that I can scale with that, but you can kind of tell. But yeah, these things, a lot of people don't like these figures, but I'm going to say, like, when you put them on a shelf on display, they're awesome. Like they look so good.
They're amazing, yeah.
What's really cool about those is that they also pick a lot of characters that typically don't get merch either. In that,
pretty cool too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Shadow Android figure in that box.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to get a Shadow Android from?
Their first Burning Blaze. Like,
what's the other one? We've got Cream wearing an alternative outfit as well.
Yeah.
Which again, like you're not going to get that. Metal Sonic 3.0, SBO in a ninja costume.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Jack's not
They're
doing,
gonna make you have
they're
a
not doing
practice.
SBO as a ninja. They're not doing that. But in
So-
terms of my favorite bit of merch, there was a couple of years ago, the old Sega shop before God knows what happened to it. They did this like pin of the month thing.
Oh,
and there
right,
was a
right.
silver one. And I think that's probably my favorite piece of merch. But in terms of the best piece of merch I own, I can't get it because it's under that bed and it's in a big box somewhere. But do you remember the original Jazzwares Sega figures? The ones that had like thousands of points of articulation. You know, that was the big thing they marketed themselves on. Well, they did a silver figure. Now, the thing with these is because they were put into the plastic casing with a machine and they had so many bits of articulation.
Yes.
It was quite often, not necessarily, it wasn't the superposer, it was the standard one. But quite often, because they had so many points of articulation, when they got put in the machines, like the heads would be turned around or the arms would be turned around. Or in the case of Silver, his tail was turned around. So I have a Silver the Hedgehog action figure that's sealed. And it looks like he has something that you don't want children to have on their action figures.
Oh my
God.
And it's so funny because it just looks like there's a silver figure that has something hanging from his crotch. And it's like, what is that? Oh no, it's his tail. It's just been put in. It's been twisted. His legs have been completely twisted all the way
this
around.
one, right?
So...
Like this Amy?
yes, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's beautiful. I love him so much.
You're not talking about this one, right?
It's not the superposer; it's the standard one. But yeah,
Okay.
it looks a lot like that. Basically,
That's
what
a
happened
large
is like
figure.
the legs and the waist have been twisted completely around, but the
You
feet
need to put a
were rotated
brown bag
correctly.
across it.
So
put a brown bag over and put censored.
yeah, it looked. It's just
Oh,
it was just
there
so
you go,
funny
there
when
you
I
go.
saw it. That's it. That's the figure.
That's it.
That's the figure.
I don't have that
but
one.
Yeah, but what happened is like the bottom half of his chest was flipped around, so the tail is facing towards the front of the box. So it looks really funny and really bad.
So
But,
I've got
Oh,
really quick.
Oh my god, they're so adorable. Chibi.
little
Oh, they're squishy.
squishies.
They're
Yeah.
squishy.
So
that's too cute.
I
love
don't
it.
think these are released in the U.S., but I think they are like in Italy, Germany, places like that.
That's
But
really
you know,
funny
it's
video those.
really
They
cool
released
to
the
see.
TJ Maxx.
Say what?
They released the TJ Maxx in blind bag.
Oh, these are the ones. Okay, yeah. So these actually
okay.
did come to the U.S. Hooray! So yeah, look at TJ Maxx, Treasure Hunting Sonic just said. And then
Nice.
I got one more thing.
They're also at Marshalls too.
Guys,
Oh, nice.
Oh, Green
yeah, the
Lantern
DC
Silver.
stuff.
Yep.
Lantern Silver. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh,
I haven't picked up any of the DC stuff yet. I need to.
So,
well, you might want to hurry because the flippers are snapping them up and putting.
Oh, I know. Just
You got to go for those blind bags first.
Yep.
So this one's not necessarily, I guess, rare because it's first four figures, right? People have the
Oh,
ability
yeah.
to obtain these. But I guess the reason this
Oh,
one's
yeah.
particularly special to me is that the figures are numbered, right? And the lowest number that was available to the public is 003. And this is an 003 silver. Or actually, I have more than one of these. The 003 is in a box that I'm never touching it ever. But I have the lowest available number for silver,
Nice.
003. And they used to have a legacy thing where if you had you could keep the number for your statue if you bought more statues in the line. So when I got that for silver, I was like, oh my God, I'm guaranteed lowest number Sonic statues for the rest of my life. Well, guess what system they retired immediately after I got that figure? All the numbers are randomized now, so there is no way to guarantee your number.
They did that because so many people complained, and you would try and queue up to buy the thing, and the system would crash. I remember those early days of trying to get in there to purchase the low number. It was a pain in the butt. I'm kind of glad they did away with that, though.
If I may contribute to the conversation by opening up my camera.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. So I have this silver. I actually got this scarf separately, so he does so he can sport the Sonic logo.
That's the plush that's in my bedroom. That's the one I was talking about earlier. That's the one I have in my bedroom.
The one that's like, this is my hand. That's his face.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah, I just realized.
Yeah,
Big boy.
He's big. He is a big boy.
but like I like this that I added because I was invited to a Sonic the restaurant like Christmas event. I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab one of these and put it on him.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, Silver's always going to have a
Perfect,
soft spot for me. I need more Silver stuff because I named one of my cats after Silver. Like my very first cat I adopted, I named it after Silver. He just recently passed away a couple of weeks ago. So I'm trying to get everything I can Silver, like in any capacity. So that's awesome. That is awesome.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, in any case, all we can do is just pay tribute, right? So
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll have
Thank
to
you
tell you,
guys
if you
so
you
much
speak
for
about
showing
having,
off your silver hour.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anne.
Oh yeah, I
What
know
was
you
that?
also enjoyed that dust.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a huge Silver
Fellow,
fan.
fellow Silverman.
Absolutely. Can't go wrong with Silver. Let me take a look. I know there was one in the text chat here earlier that I had missed. I'll just roll back to this one.
Oh, it's a CJ Destroyer. I see it.
Yeah. It was for Sonic 1992. Is there any big trade center / flea markets that you recommend checking out? Because I'm interested in collecting more vintage Sonic merch.
well, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. There isn't any. Um, if you go to any of those places, they've been. You would have to be there. It was for some. It'd have to be a lucky event for you to find anything, because especially here in Houston, Houston has such a rabid, aggressive flippers community that if you go to any garage sale, if you go to any estate sale, go to any flea market, you're not going to find anything. You really aren't. Especially Sonic. If you find anything, it'll be a plush that looked like it was dragged through a parking lot, and then they'll want $50 for it.
As someone who also lives around Houston, I second that. Like it's worth checking out to see what you can find, but don't be surprised if you see something like what Sonic 1992 said, or something that's like severely water damaged. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not worth checking out. But and then stuff like like your Value Village or like your Goodwills or anything like that. But you're gonna miss more often than you hit, like way more. I'd say don't give up, but you're gonna miss more.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not telling you don't try, but I guarantee 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be wasting a lot of gas money.
Yep.
And the second thing is, if you go to a garage sale in Houston, all you're gonna find is junk glassware and baby clothes. That's all you're gonna find in garage sales in Houston. A couple years, it was about 10 years ago. I went with my wife. She had a business meeting in Michigan. And they had real garage sales there. When she was at work, I went driving around and I picked up a local paper. I went to a house, and this guy had a complete Masters of the Universe collection from the 80s. All the figures, Castle Grayskull, his cat that he rode on, I forget his name, but he had it all, and he only wanted like $35 for it. It was all vintage, mint, perfect. But that's Michigan. That was Michigan. It's just, I'm telling you, you're not. If you find anything down here, you might as well contact Ripley's. Believe it or not.
I mean, I can sort of tell you why you don't really find anything. So I used to actually a while back, like this is pre-pandemic. I used to actually sell quite a bit of merchandise at various gaming conventions. Like I had a stall set up, and obviously it was mainly Sonic stuff. Like there's a bunch of gaming stuff, like there's a lot of old PlayStation games I would take. Like I had this God of War collector's edition that I tried to sell at every single one of them, and nobody was interested. What happened, and what always happens? This happened at every convention I ever went to, like from a massive one to a small local Comic Con. You'll get set up, like you'll arrive like an hour, 2 hours early, and you'll get set up. And there will be people there who are selling things who are basically businesses. Like they'll either be eBay businesses or they might be brick and mortar stalls, and they've taken a huge lot of their stock and they're going to try and sell it. But what they're also there for is they're there to buy. Now, because they're selling stuff, they can wander around the hall before it officially opens to the public. And I've had this happen to me. I actually had this happen at Western Supersonic. A guy came over, this was before we opened, and said, "How much for your table?"
Yep, they'll buy the whole table outright.
Yeah,
Happens here too.
I sort of laughed and said, "Oh, yeah, very funny." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't want all the table, but I do want most of it." And he was basically picking up everything that he'd never seen before. This was at Western Supersonic, so I'd taken mainly Sonic stuff, but I also had a bunch of non-Sonic stuff, which I just thought was interesting that I figured people might like. And one thing that I took was these like cereal promotion cards that were in packets of Kellogg's, and I've never seen these before, and I've never seen them since. And there was one on Mario, there was one on Tetris, and there was one on, I think it was Duck Hunt or something. And he basically wanted to buy them, and he called up his boss, who was like 100 miles away, running the shop, and he was explaining what it was he was looking at, and the boss was like, and I could hear the boss on the phone saying, buy them, I don't care, buy them, I want to buy them right now, we'll deal with it later, buy them." So he had no idea what it was. Like, for all he knew, it could have been just a random bootleg, but it was the fact that it might be worth a fortune, or he could sell them for a fortune. He wanted them, so he told his guy to buy them from me, and I sold them to him because I was there to make money. I had to sell him this stuff. But there's other conventions I've been to where I've taken mainly Sonic stuff, and this was like a general video gaming convention, and there was a retailer there. I'm not going to name who they were, but they went round every single booth before it opened, and they were just buying stuff, just everything. So whenever you go into a gaming convention and you're like, where are the really cool bargains? Because you can never find them. Like, even if you're the first guy through the door, you'll almost never find it because the other retailers that are there have already bought them. And I've also seen cases where people will go around and they'll go straight to the new tables, like the tables they've never seen before, because they know they're inexperienced, and they will buy all their bargains, take it to their store, and sell it. And they will sell it there on the day. And I came very close to doing this myself because there's a game on the PlayStation Vita. It was produced by Limited Run Games before they went insane and just almost never stopped sending stuff out. I think I'm allowed to say that because it took them over a year to dispatch this pin batch, which is a little bit crazy, and God knows what's going on with the Shadow Generations Collector's Edition. But
I was just about to say that we're still waiting on that.
Don't get me started.
They have one of the most, because of their original business model. There's a lot of PlayStation Vita games which are worth quite a lot of money now, and one of them is Breach and Clear.
Breach and Clear. I was just about to say, you're about to say Breach and Clear, aren't you?
Well, I
wish I knew you a couple of years ago. I would have sold you mine.
Well, I went to this gaming convention, and there was just a stall that was selling a copy of it for £35, and I was like, what? And they had two of them. I was like, oh my god. So I quickly bought this copy of Breach and Clear, and for a split second I thought, why am I not buying both of them? I know how much this game is worth. Why am I not buying the second one and just flipping it on my store? I could so easily do it. But yeah, this is kind of what happens, and it happens at every convention. Like, you'll get set up, and it doesn't matter what you have. The other stalls, they're coming over to look at what you've got. And at first you kind of think it's just a whole, oh, they're being friendly. No. They are there because they want to buy your stuff. They want to get a good offer on it. And there was one convention that I actually went to as a guest, just a walk-in customer. And it was a very small Comic Con, like this random. It was literally just a random group of people decided we're going to set up a convention in our city. We'll hire a sports venue hall for the day, and we'll just see if we can make some money. It was a proper chancer thing, but people actually turned up. And this brick and mortar store that is quite notorious in my area that goes around doing this, they were literally buying somebody's table as we walked in. And it was full of like wrestling gear, and there was a couple of video games on it too. But they were literally there buying the lot, and they were sort of ushering people away, so you couldn't even go and be like, "Oh, how much for this figure?" or "How much for this?" because he was in the middle of literally buying this guy's table.
Yeah. So you just brought up another point. You just brought up another point that drives me crazy. And I mean, there's you can take this as glass half full or half empty or whatever you want. But the profiteers have ruined collecting for collectors. I mean, the people that are solely out there looking for stuff just to make a buck have ruined it for people like us. I mean,
It has said this multiple times
always been
over.
a thing. Like
It has,
but it's been more
it's
aggressive and
it's more
it's
pronounced
definitely gotten
lately in
worse.
last
Like,
couple.
It's like the
thank
Pokemon
God
card
I don't
mentality.
collect Pokemon cards. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, those people are not human.
Going off what Dave said, like I've been doing tables and guessing at cons for about 6 years now, and he is 100% right. I'll go in there like the Thursday to go set my table up, and when I do have a table, I'll go and I'll set them up, and I'll see everybody just buying each other out at the very beginning, and then once the show begins on Friday, like most of the really good stuff is gone. Now, granted, it's only just recently started seeing a thing where I see Sonic stuff in the convention stuff that I go through, but I always say this: it's like, especially in today's when everybody's got a smartphone. Everybody's got that. Everybody's a reseller in 2025 at some point. But everybody's a reseller. It just depends on how dirty they want to get their hands. And the thing is that it's just unfortunate because it used to be a day where it's like, okay, when stores and resellers saw anything Sonic or they saw anything Pokemon, they immediately like put like an extra little bit on it because they know the collectors will buy it. And now that's why, as much as I love that we're seeing so much Sonic stuff, as much as I love that we're seeing so much merch and so much everything, it's a double-edged sword. Because at the same time, now the collectors that don't give a dang about Sonic, or not collectors, I'm sorry, but like the sellers that don't give a dang about Sonic are buying it all up because they know that people like us are going to pay the high price. Case in point, this guy right here, that dang Build-A-Bear.
Yeah,
like that's one of the big reasons why, right?
$400 reliably.
If you really do want to try and find
I meant what I
bargains.
said in the chat, by the way.
Yes, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah,
so not me totally being the manager of a storage unit facility there, Frack. That's not me at all. No. Totally not, and totally not also living in Houston as well.
No, don't feed the trolls. I mean, try to find the item that you're looking for in a different manner. I mean, I'm not going to answer that. To answer the question from the audience. It's just like Justin, treasure hunting Sonic. Half the fun is going out to look for the stuff, but you get agitated when you go to Target and everything's been swiped up, and you know that it wasn't somebody coming in to buy it because they love Sonic. It was someone who cleared the rack to go flip it. So. It is fun to go out and look for the items, but in today's world, it's much harder because of all the profiteers and things like that. So
I think
the question shorter is just look. You can go and look at the garage sales. You can go and look at the flea markets, but be prepared not to really find anything. The days of actually finding stuff like that were the 90s and early in the 2000s through 2010. After that, it fell off a cliff. If you find something, it's only because someone is leaving the collecting community and they're selling their stuff. But I have not found anything Sonic in a flea market or a garage sale, and I can't remember. And it's probably been over 10 years.
Yeah, I think if you really want to go and try and find stuff out in the wild, you should treat conventions like Comic Cons and we're doing a giant gaming market. It's going to have thousands of stores, guys! Yay! You have to treat those like for example, I would like a PlayStation 1 copy of Silent Hill. I don't care how much I'm going to pay for it, and I would like it in a condition which I would describe as good. You will find that at that convention. Or I would like to find a copy of, I don't know, just fire out an original PlayStation 2 copy of Yakuza. Yes, you will find that at a gaming convention. I want to find some extremely good conditioned video game merch on whatever character for a bargain. No, that's not happening. You will not find that there.
Yep.
However,
speaking as a Klonoa fan, no.
you might have some luck with various older, not as popular websites, like such as Gumtree, for example. Look for websites where people are selling because they're clearing out a spare room, for example. Like, because people are always doing this, and a lot of Sonic merch now that I think people might have built up a collection of and be like, oh god, why do I still have this? Like, it's stuff like Jazzwares era stuff, and we're probably sort of approaching the Sonic Boom Tomy era stuff as well. you might have luck on places like Gumtree, because quite often people just list stuff on websites like that because it's free to list, it's really easy, and most of the time they're okay with like people being local, walking to their house and being like, oh, I'm here to pick this up, whatever. Like, I've been able to find some stuff which online and at conventions would have just been ridiculous. Like, I found a bunch of the mini Jack specific Sonic figures that were still boxed. Like, the guy just wanted like £4 for them, and like the recommended retail price over here is like £6. So I was saving money anyway, and it was literally just a £3 bus journey to this village that's like about an hour away from me. Walk 5 minutes to the local shop, met the guy, and then took the bus back home with some boxed Jack specific Sonic figures that were out of stock everywhere, and this guy was just selling them. And other examples is I found loads of Sonic plushies via these kind of websites as well, which people are just selling. They're just like, oh, I just want to get rid of my teddy bear collection. But there's my Sonic teddies. You can have them for like £1. And it's like, thank you very much. That's I could, if I wanted to, I could sell this for £10 very easily. But no, that's fine. And you can also find people just like sell like random huge lots of figures on these places. And I know it's very and I will say, like, if you go search now, you probably won't find anything. But it's one of those things where you kind of have to do daily and like every. Like twice a day, maybe, like search, and you will eventually find stuff. But yeah, it won't always be in the best condition, unfortunately, but you can still find stuff. It's just, it's not at big conventions anymore, unfortunately.
And you have to do your homework too, because you get suckered into stuff that isn't worth anything. I mean, last year it was so hilarious. At last year's Classic Game Fest in Austin, this guy had a Sonic 1 and a Sonic 2.
After this, we'll wrap up, by the way.
Game cartridge for sale. And he was selling them both for $150 each. And I said, "You're not going to get that. These are pack-in games."
That's what I was talking about. Sonic tax.
Yeah. But guess what? We kept just walking. We just kept circling the booth over the weekend, and he must have had good salesmanship because he talked someone into buying those games that worth more. They're worth $15 a piece to me.
Because the saddest thing is that the Sonic, as much as I love the Sonic fandom, we easily can accept stuff like that because we can't live without.
We do.
And
that's
kind of
just
the reality is
do.
that you have to look at it this way. Everything that you see in any of our collections, whether it be me, Sonic 1992, Treasure Hunting, Sonic Frack, anybody, nothing in this, you have to think about it this way. Nothing in this is essential in life. Nothing of it is something that you absolutely must own and that you have to pay an exorbitant amount or even like go into debt to doing, right? So it's something to always think about. Be patient, do your research. Like Sonic 1992 says, don't be afraid to walk away. It's okay to be without, right? It's better than spending too much or immediately regretting it later.
Yeah. Don't play into that. Yeah.
Don't be tricked. But that will pretty much wrap up our little Q&A here. Thank y'all so very much for being here. Revo appreciates every single one of y'all.
Yep, indeed.
Well, hey, thank you for having us on. It was a good time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're absolutely happy to have y'all here. If y'all want to promote anything, go ahead and drop those links in the stage room text chat. Should be a little chat bubble for you, Sonic 1992. You can promote your socials, promote where people can find you, and all that.
Well, thank you. We definitely appreciate that, and again, thank you for inviting me on here. It was great to talk with fellow Sonic collectors about our passion for our favorite blue hedgehog, and it was a great time. Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, I appreciate all this. Thank you. It was great. Thank you. And also because I know it was really last minute me jumping in too. So I appreciate y'all accommodating me on that.
Yeah, it's no problem at all. Not a problem at all. We make it work.
Well, y'all have a great weekend.
Yep,
all right, you too.
Enjoy the rest of the convention.
Take care.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Everyone.
See y'all around.
Bye-bye. See y'all later. Or I guess